Okay, so I purchased the Boosted Mini X last week, and it wasn't really a decision I was planning for. It was almost like a impulse buy that I didn't really give enough thought, but here I am with a boosted board. So in this video, I'll be sharing my first impressions of the Boosted Mini X, mainly comparing it to my experience with a traditional skateboard, which I've been doing for a couple years now. The Boosted Mini X blew my expectations of what an electric skateboard is capable of. And as I haven't really ridden one before, I was genuinely impressed by the performance and ease of use of the Boosted Mini X. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down three brief parts of comparison, which are portability, performance, and fun factor when using the Mini X. So out of the box, the Mini X is pretty heavy, and I wasn't really expecting how heavy the board would weigh. Like 7.5 kilograms doesn't sound too much, but compared to what I'm used to with a traditional skateboard, which only weighs about 1 to 2 kilograms, I think it can definitely be a challenge carrying the Mini X around when you're not riding it. I found myself carrying the Mini X using the mall grab method, which is kind of looked down upon in the skateboard community. But I found this to be the easiest way to carry the Mini X around, so fuck them haters. Also, I chose to buy the Mini X instead of its bigger brother, the Stealth XR, because I wanted something that had a similar size to a normal skateboard and is a lot more portable than a longboard, I would say. So when I first tried riding the Mini X, I didn't really know what to expect. What I did was I placed it on a carpet and I put it on beginner mode because I was so I didn't know what's going on. This is what a lot of people recommended doing online first, even though you have experience riding a skateboard. So I put it on beginner mode and I started riding slowly and I was like, oh, this ain't too bad. Like, dude, I got this. Now moving to the streets with eco mode, the second setting for the Mini X. Well, mate, I was not prepared. There's a huge difference between the torque in eco mode and beginner mode, and I actually fell quite a few times trying to get used to it. It was a really weird feeling to go that fast in a short amount of time, whereas in a normal skateboard, you'd at least have to push 4 or 5 times to get to that same speed. And 4 or 5 pushes is basically like sweating my butt off just trying to get, the same speed as the Mini X. I quite haven't mastered the braking yet because I'm still kind of used to using my foot or heel to brake. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a really weird feeling for the first time, braking. But overall, I think the Mini X has a very quick and engaging experience right off the bat. Well, how much fun do I actually have when riding the Mini X? Well, I've got a simple answer, just a lot. If you live in an area with nice roads or smoother surfaces, I think the Mini X is a joy to ride in. Like, I get looks from people walking or in their cars, and it's just a really cool feeling, cruising down the road, knowing that you're in an electric skateboard. And also, loosening my trucks a bit definitely enhanced my experience with the board because I just felt like I was more in control, and that's what I'm used to with a skateboard. I have loose trucks. Tic-tacking though, which involves lifting the front of the board using your tail, is I'm still trying to get used to it because of the weight, of course. But I think this is one of the advantages of getting a smaller electric skateboard because you can do this kind of stuff. Whereas a longboard, you can, but it might be a bit harder, Another advantage of probably getting on one of the smaller electric boards out there is that you can just maneuver in tight spaces more freely and more precisely. And this is what I kind of prefer when riding. So in conclusion, I really like the Mini X. It's definitely one of the better impulse buys I've done in a while, and I'm glad I have it. Thanks for watching. Peace.